do is we'll pull it up and bang, yeah?
What do I say?
You go, good morning or good afternoon or...
Good afternoon and welcome to another day.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Hello and welcome to another day with Itsmelliot. We are off
to
get some pancakes.
So today the whole group of us, there's 5. Obviously originally the OG first years there were 7 of us. We've dropped in numbers. This is what the house is going to be like next year. The 5 of us, as you may remember, Lewis, Rhiannon, Matt, Grace and myself. We're going to go and get some pancakes this morning, so see how that goes.
Bonding.
Yeah, absolutely. We found this new place just in Salford, which we never knew of before, and apparently they do a special deal on Wednesdays, so let's go and check it out, shall we, Grace?
Yeah.
Got green cake! Look, Elliot!
What?
Green cake!
Green cake! Is that alright for you, Grace?
How's your pose?
Enjoying that?
Yeah. Have I got stuff on my face?
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Oh no! 10 out of 10 pancakes.
10 out of 10. Lewis?
I'll tell you how good this place is. It's real. Real plants. None of that plastic shit.
Glad you like it.
This place, I give it a good solid 7 out of 10.
Grace, if someone was to get on the back of a bike, so there is 2 people on that bike, and there was one person driving and one person sat on the seat, what would you call it?
Taking.
Matt?
No, a backy.
Lewis?
I don't have a word for it.
I'm googling it. I don't know what
I'd call it a croggy.
Croggy, where's
That's the weirdest thing ever.
No, it's not.
At least a taking and a
Where does it
backy
come
makes
from
sense.
No, I don't. Croggy.
Okay, where does it come from?
I don't
Oh,
know.
just give me a croggy.
So comment below what you'd call it. It's not Pinewood Studios in here now. Simply 2 student projects which are going off in this flat. We're going to leave today because we're going to go and film for Matt's project. So if you remember, I did a thing with Nana where you might have seen it. There was a link for it. It was this.
For University of the Third Age, that has been a lifeline because there's a lot of women on their own.
Well, Matt's got to do the equivalent today, but he's decided to do his on relationships. So today, Matt's making his little thing, and he's got Joe and Joe's friend as a couple, and then me and Rhiannon are pretending to be a couple, and we've just got to basically walk like they are over there, because he's setting it to some kind of romantic music.
Gotcha. Come on,
So
babe.
yeah.
Elliot's given me a big job to do. Hold his camera. Oh wait, look, there's Lewis! Yay! I don't know how you zoom in on this thing. I don't think Elliot's ever been filmed in his own vlog.
What's that? On my own video?
Yeah.
Well, okay, Rhiannon, you've just been promoted as my camera person today.
Ow! Matt's a really bossy director.
I get shit done.
This is Elliot's very important job.
This is my camera.
Elliot, hold it down.
Sorry, I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay, so you're totally out of the shot.
And smooch. I like your new room, Lewis. It's really nice, mate.
Cheers, mate. The makeup set up.
Hi!
So this is Amber's room, the biggest university room I've ever seen in my life. It is ginormous. And do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
So we've all finished. It's time to disembark. Matt, you happy?
Really happy. Thanks, everyone.
Good. Right, to say that my back is aching would be the biggest understatement of the century. I don't know whether it's that I slept on it funny or whatever, but honestly, this morning I've been trying to edit all morning, and combined with the fact that Premiere Pro just won't stop crashing on me, my aching back this morning has made me feel literally physically sick. Oh. We've got deadlines Friday, today's Monday, as you can see, and today I've got to go to Liverpool again. And if I'm in Liverpool, that means I can only be doing one thing, can't it, Grace?
Filming for a journo.
Absolutely. Once again, I find myself on the streets of Liverpool for the second time in my life, filming for Grace, and today we're doing something quite a bit exciting actually, aren't we, Grace?
Yeah.
Do you want to explain it?
So,
because you know it more than me.
We are going to interview former Liverpool and Republic of Ireland footballer John Aldridge.
John Aldridge in a great position, and Liverpool have scored. John Aldridge, the man who missed a penalty here last season in the cup final, didn't take long to make up for it.
Who is a very famous person in the city, really. So yeah.
So there you have it. He's also a commentator now, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah. So he commentates on Radio City. Well, he did. I think he's working for TalkSport now as well. Commentates on all Liverpool's home games and away games. So yeah.
So there you have it. We're gonna go and find John Aldridge. But my back, honestly, I feel like literally I can't move. It's like the biggest, tightest knot at the back here, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I am a bit nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because he's quite famous around here. I don't want to like embarrass myself.
So I've been looking at some of
famous.
his. Yeah, he's famous. I'd say that the most single famous person I've ever had to interview is either I've interviewed like scouting for girls. I've interviewed like
What?
the strongest man in the world or ex-strongest man in the world, Olympians. Or it's a little bit stressful because, you know, in your mind you're thinking these people know exactly what to expect. If you interview someone that's just your average Joe and you faff around, they don't mind, do they, Grace?
No.
No, exactly. So the pressure's on. So ever-prepared Grace has not got his contact details. We've been to a house, which we think is his.
Definitely.
And we stood outside knocking to be told that he's running late. So we're going to have to go back up to the top of a hill to
get my car, which is probably rolled to the bottom.
Yeah, it's nice up here.
My life walking out of Wembley with my team behind me, that was emotional.
I think so. I think we're all done. That went really well, except from it was so bright and I was struggling to see the screen, but it's all good. We watched it back on the laptop and it looks fab.
Happy. Job done.
She seems to be happy with that.
Made up.
He was a really cool guy actually, really enjoyed spending time with him, and my camera overheated at one point because of the heat outside. It was directly in the sun, and he was cool enough to just hang in there, sitting and chat about
Lovely
stuff.
man.
Sorted it.
Absolutely.
Right then. So Grace treated me to a Muck Cafe, at the Muck Cafe, at the McDonald's. But we're back on the way to Manchester now. It's about 9 o'clock at night.
9:03 to be precise.
It's been a long day, but don't worry, it's fine. Uni deadlines can wait.
No, I'll help you if you need help with your bit.
No, it's fine, don't worry. We'll smash it. I'm a planned, organised university student that's definitely got everything under control. Alright?
See?
Yeah,
See?
defo.
See?
So anyway, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of a day. I'll take you on to the next day. Doing something fun.
Yeah.
So I'll see you in a few days. Or a day. Who knows? Au revoir. So there you have it, everyone. This week's deadline week. So really, I feel like ending the video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Just a note to the slider winner. I emailed you back and you got back, and that's wicked. I'll be shipping that on Saturday because this weekend I am going home. That is the end of second year pretty much. So yeah, that's it really. It's quite crazy. I will be doing another video before I leave, hopefully. But there is deadlines this week, so I need to prioritise those. But besides that, I got some deep heat for my back because my back is literally so painful. It's actually really frustrating. And another little announcement I wanted to make was that, well, I'm happy to say that my full income now is completely on making videos and creating and doing what I really, really enjoy. Now, that's been great, but one of the problems with that is that it's had an impact on an aspect of my health. now that is my eyes. So, with that in mind, when I went home last, I went to have my eyes tested, and the lady there said to me that although my eyesight was amongst the best she'd ever seen with someone who does this amount of computer work, she'd recommend that I wore glasses in order to protect my eyes from the screen, because I'm using my screen between 6 and 10 hours a day, which is quite a bit. So I now wear these bad boys when I use the computer. Now they're really handy because they protect my eyes, and two, it makes looking at things a lot more easy. It like magnifies stuff, which is really cool. Yeah, I thought I'd let you know that because you'll probably see me in these quite a few more times. It's also going to be really good for stuff like camera work when I'm on set and things like that, because it means that I can see the screens a lot more magnified. And yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will I will indeed smell you later.
Me, nah, that's not me. Act like a waste man, that's not me. Sex in the girl, nah, that's not me. Lips in the girl, nah, that's not me. Yeah, I used to wear Gucci